one of the events that we really look forward to is going to see the reindeer. Santa's reindeer. Usually we get to go to one that is right across the street from our kids' school. This year, that happened to be on the day that James had a temperature of 102, and as we were pulling out of the parking lot with our sick little boy, we were driving by Santa and two adorable reindeer. Especially adorable because one of them is a tiny, tiny baby, and yeah. So James was really too sick to notice, but his big brother was not. It was a sad moment. So I was scouring the library websites, because we go to library reindeer events, for the next one we could go to. And it ended up there was only one because of Sadie's basketball practices. I put those all down in my phone, in my calendar. I realized it had to be a certain Thursday night. It happened to be a night that Paul couldn't come with us. So now I had a choice. I could either pretend like it wasn't happening and skip it and just let the kids forget it, which they might have remembered, they might not have, or I could take all 5 by myself. I was feeling brave, so we ventured out with all 5 kids. We picked up Tessie from school, we headed straight over, and we got there, and when we drove by, there was basically no one by the reindeer. And I was so excited. And we got a parking space. We unloaded all of the kids and started walking over there. I had Maggie on her harness and Tessie was holding Sadie's hand, and Tessie's been doing really good staying with us and holding hands. The hardest part was getting everyone's jackets on because they don't wear their jackets in their car seats. We all got out of the car and we're walking over there, and just then it seemed like a lot of people started to arrive, which it was a midway through, so I was hoping we had missed the initial rush, but we just seemed to time it when a lot of people were getting there, but not nearly as many as it would have been if we got there right after school at the one across the street from our local school. So it was still kind of quiet. The kids got to see the reindeer and they got cold really fast, so we didn't stay very long. But this that I'm going to show you is our visit, and then I want to talk to you about something a little bit more serious that happened afterwards. Stay with us. Hey. James, quieter, okay?
You said how it's going south. You were going south. You said how
it's kind of the perfect weather, isn't it? Hey guys, everybody stay to one side. Let people get by. Oh, you did see it. You're right. Nope, don't touch people's cars, Maggie. Tessie, wait till you guys. First, let's go see the reindeer, okay? You guys don't need hot chocolate right away. First, let's go see the reindeer. This way, Patrick. Hi. Okay, Maggie, come see the reindeer. Maggie, no touching people. Come over, come see the reindeer. Maggie, come see the reindeer.
So there's reindeer food?
Huh?
There's reindeer food? Oh. Not here.
Oh, come see him. Tessie, see the reindeer. Sadie, could you hold her hand right here? Let Maggie, come here. Come here. Don't. She's autistic. Don't even start.
Mommy, can I look at the baby? Can I look at the baby?
Huh?
I want to look at the baby.
Yeah? Stay with me, Max. Maggie, come see the reindeer. Look at reindeer. Santa's reindeer. Right here.
Oh, could we do reindeer food?
Let me see if I have money, okay? Okay.
He's ready for a nap.
Rudolph, my dear, the forecast ain't clear, so will you please light my way and lead this old man's sleigh? I said, Rudolph, my friend.
Oh, Tessie, I will give you your candy cane when we get in the car, okay?
Can we go outside?
Once more will you lend your red nose, or heaven knows how this sleigh ride will end. Rudolph, my man, you're the only one who can save the day. Say yay or nay.
So, while we were at the reindeer, something happened. I don't know. I don't feel like I handled it well. Afterwards, I feel like I could have handled it better. I will admit, I struggle with my inner mama bear. And it was a group of high school boys. There was a group of high school boys there. I could tell they were high schoolers, both by like their age. And they were all wearing the local high school sweatshirts and gear. And they walked over and I ignored them the first time that they were elbowing each other and pointing at Maggie and laughing. But they kept doing it until the point where I turned around and said the first thing that came to my mind, which it probably wasn't the best moment for autism awareness, but as I said, I struggle with this. I don't know. In the moment, I have a hard time finding the words. I have a lot of words here on camera. I have bad social anxiety face to face with people. And yeah, so I just needed it to stop. And so what I said was, don't even start. She's autistic or something like that. It was basically that. I remember saying, don't even start. She's autistic, I think I said. And they looked horrified and basically went over and hid behind a group of kids. I mean, horrified like that they'd been addressed for what they were doing. And hopefully it stops them from doing it again. Afterwards, almost immediately, I wished I'd said, what would your mother say if she saw you pointing at someone who's disabled? I don't know. I felt like there was a way that I better could have spread awareness and acceptance, but at the same time, I just was at such a loss for words, and as it went on, I was so upset. When Sadie found out, I did tell her later on what happened, and Sadie was like, I wish I would have had something to say to them. And I was like, yeah, I know you would have, Sadie. I'm kind of glad you didn't notice. I'm sure she would have had a lot to say. She's always quick to come to the defense of any of her siblings. So that was our reindeer experience. A lot of good, a little bit of negative, but we'll definitely go back next year. That is it for today. If you like this video, we'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in all things autism, we'd love it if you'd hit subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.